Whew. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is not only is a test run for well, not only is it going to be a free boot camp on picking up women, approaching women, but this is also going to be just me testing out the program. So when we have the membership, we're going to be doing courses like this. So I just need to practice this and kind of knock two birds out with one stone. So let's go ahead and get into it. And let's go ahead, and what we're going to be discussing is we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about approaching women. So let me get everything together. Hopefully everything is good. Put myself over here where you can kind of see me. Let's get over here. You see more of the board. Okay, let's do this here. So what we're talking about is approaching women. It's going to be kind of long because I want to make sure I get it, because a lot of you guys listen, but some of you guys don't really take into consideration all the things that go into approaching women. So I wrote some stuff down. I've got the whiteboard right here that we're going to do it, and we're going to set everything up. Let me give you the why. Basically the why. And guys, fuck you on my drawing skills. I don't know how to draw off a mouse, so it's going to look kind of fucked up, but just bear with me because I'm trying to get shit done. So I know y'all gonna be fucking with me, but let's go ahead and get into it. So damn, see how this shit look all fucked up already. Don't judge me on my drawing. I know that shit looks terrible. That shit looks terrible. All right. So the reason I have this, and let me change this one here. Let me change this one out to another one because I want different colors. All right. So for a lot of you guys, let me give you a reason why behind what the reason why I'm doing this approach and talking to you about this approach. The reason why I'm doing this and talking about the approach right here is because a lot of you guys have been taught or told to do several things as far as approaching women. And I'm not saying that those things don't work, but what I want to do is give you what I call a transparent way of talking to women that can work with any woman, anytime, anywhere. Now, again, if this might not work with no hole in a wall, ain't shit type woman, it might not work for them. But I'm talking about more classy women that are worth something. So basically what we have here, three women, okay? And the reason I give you the why is because if I asked you out of these three, which are not women, fuck y'all, it's my terrible drawing, but out of these three women, what is or who is, let me open that up. There you go. Out of these three women, the question I have for you is, who is the woman that you can talk dirty to? Which woman is the one that is classy? Which woman is the one who's a little bit classy and a little bit freaky? You don't know. So what you guys do all the time is you go up to these women as truly a whole. You walk up to all these women, and what you do is you try to talk to them and you say the same shit to them, and you know, the hey yo mamas, hey babies, and all the other stuff. Sometimes it works, but 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work, because women want not only mature men but very confident men. And this is the why behind it, and that's why we're discussing it right now, just to give you an idea. Oh shit, drop my fucking folder. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. And on approaching women, this is a approaching woman boot camp, and we're going to go over everything. So if you have your crayons and you want to write this down, you can. This is something that will be on the main page. It'll be on my website as well. But now, finally, when we do our radio shows, you know, you don't know how to approach, I'll send your ass right to the YouTube and watch the video. So this is basically the why, because I wanted to give you guys something that you can use with any woman, anytime, any place, anywhere, okay? So that is why I decided to do what I'm doing right now and with this thing. Okay. So what I want to talk about now is what I call the blueprint on women. Okay, let's go into the blueprint on women, because women are pretty much really the blueprint on them as far as approaching and all the other stuff is as simple as this. And I wish there was a way I could make that bigger, but I can't. So I just would do it like that. This is the shit. Again, guys, I'm just new to this. I'm practicing this out for my membership. So bear with me. But you know what? I'll just draw this shit. Fuck it. I'll just draw it. So the thing about women is they go from A to B. This is what you see right here in my shitty ass drawing is your blueprint on women. This is it. I know it's a shitty B. Don't judge me. I think I got to get one of those pen things where I can do more, looks better, but I'm doing it off the mouse, but you can understand where I'm coming from. The basic line, this is it. This is the blueprint. What you see right there, what you see in front of you is the blueprint that we have on every woman. Every woman that you meet, they are either going from point A to point B, or they are what I call point A. Let me get the drawing. They are either going from point. Let's see here. Or they're going from point A. Shit, that's a terrible A. They're going from point A to A. Shit, that's fucking terrible. But anyway, they're going from point A to A. And let me give you a better one. Let me just do it. I think the lines are too long. Just do it like that. Here you go. It's better. Fuck, it's not as good, but it's better. So most women are either going from that. Now, remember, guys, this is the rule of the thumb of most women. They're either going from point A to B or point A to A, meaning that point A to B, meaning they're either walking or they're going somewhere, okay? Point A to A is basically they're standing still. That means they're not moving at all, okay? That's the gist of it. They're either sitting and drinking coffee, they're either texting, they're just at a standstill. So there's two types of women on this blueprint. They are either going from point A to point B, or they're going from point A to point A, okay? So we just want to get that along, okay? For you to understand that. This is the blueprint on every one. Why? Because these women are not waiting for you. They're not waiting on the corner for you to come up and talk to them. They are on the move and they have things to do. That is very important to understand. They have things to do. And that's why what I'm going to show you is so important, because whether they are moving from point A to B or they're moving from point A to A, they really honestly and truly have places to go, and they don't have time to sit around and really talk to you that long. That's why it's terrible for you guys to use the pickup lines and all of the stuff, but we won't even get into that. We're just getting into the approach. Now, when it comes to the approach, what I want to do is, let me see here. We want to, here we go. I think I can do it better now. When it comes to approach, there we go. Okay, when it comes to approach, okay, we're gonna take each one and we're gonna do it one at a time, okay? And what we have here is C, and this is the first line. CIN C. Underneath that is NR, NW, NC. All right, this is going to be your blueprint. And now again, I will explain this, but this is the basic blueprint that you're going to have when you are walking up and you are approaching a woman, okay? This is very easy, very simple. You've got the C, the IN, the NC, NR, NW, NC. This is a script, simple script to learn to approaching women. And let's go get into it. Now, remember, I told you the rule. The women are either going from point A to point B, or they're going to be at a standstill, A to A. This is why it is very important that you talk to 5 women a day, because you don't know when you're going to be in a situation where you say hi to her, she stops, and then conversation needs to go on. Very important steps right here. And as long as you can follow this blueprint, you're going to be fine, okay? Very important. Let's start with the first C. The first C in this whole thing, the C in this stands for courteous. Okay. I want you to be courteous. Why do I want you to be courteous? Because there's nothing wrong with excusing yourself. Why? Because she is either going from A to B, she's got things to do, or she's standing still doing something. She's not just sitting there waiting for you. So the courteous, the C in this is being courteous. So when you walk up to a woman, excuse yourself. Excuse me. Now, what is a very important thing to remember here, and let me put this, let me go ahead and put this right here because you need to understand this. Okay, so you got it, A to B or A to A right there. That's it right there. A to B or A to A is basically where they're going. That's it. A to B, or they're standing still at A to A, okay? So the reason why it is very important right here to be courteous is because she is either going from point A to point B, or she's standing still going from A to A. So what you're doing is when you're being courteous, you're stopping her, whatever. If she's walking, you're stopping it. That's why I say be courteous and excuse yourself. Excuse me. I don't mean to be rude. These are things you can say. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to hold you up. It looks like you're going somewhere. Or, it looks like you're really in. Now, if she's in the A to A, you're not holding her, you're not, she's not going anywhere. So A to A would be, you know what, I see you're busy doing something and I know you're really into it and I don't want to hold you up. Those are things that are courteous, because if you approach a woman being courteous, excuse me, and she has a problem with you because you were courteous, then it shows you her character. So don't get mad and don't get angry if she says, no, she's not interested, or she walks away with you saying, excuse me. And that can happen. But once you say, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. I know you have somewhere to go, or I see you at a standstill. I know you're looking at whatever she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. Only you know. So make sure that you leave it up to you, but you got to excuse yourself. Okay. That is the first C. The next thing is I and N. Okay. The I stands for introducing yourself. This is so important. Introducing yourself to her. And when you introduce yourself to her, it is very, very important. It's very important when you introduce yourself to her is shake her hand. When you introduce. So again, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. I know you have something to do. Oh, but where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. How you doing? My name is Steve, and your name is. Okay. How you doing? Whatever your name is. You don't say whatever your name is. How you doing? My name is Steve, and your name is. And you stick your hand out and you shake her hand. Why? Because sex starts when you first meet. So I want you to have some hand contact. Most of you guys, when you talk to women, you stay away from them. I want you to shake her hand. Give her your name. So excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but let me introduce myself. How you doing? My name is Steve, and your name is. Once you shake her hand and she gives you what? Now this is the end, her name. Once she gives you her name, you are to use her name in every point from this. The N stands for name. So remember, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. Excuse my man. Man, let me introduce myself. I'm thinking to myself, okay, let me introduce yourself. How you doing? My name is Steve, and your name is. Shake her hand, get her name. Once you get her name, you use her name in every conversation, which goes back to her name in the C. Now, if her name is, I don't know, let's say Lisa, you will use her name in every sentence after that. Okay. No, I'll just say, okay, her name. Okay. Say it's Lisa. Then once you say her name again, you go back to the courteous. Once I get her name, Lisa will like I said before, Lisa, because you're reinforcing the fact that you know she's got somewhere to go and you know she doesn't have much time, or you know she's standing still and she's busy and she doesn't have time to sit there and give you her life story. So it's very important that you go back to Courteous and let her know, well, Lisa, like I said before, I know you have a million things to do, or I know you're busy doing whatever it is you're doing, and I don't want to take too much of your time. But I don't want to take too much of your time. Now, once you do that, you go to the next phase, the N and the R. Again, her name, Lisa, in this case. But you know what, Lisa? The reason, this is the end for the R, the reason where a lot of you guys fuck up is that you are throwing shit on the wall, hoping something sticks. Remember, she's got shit to do and places to go, or she is doing something on her phone. Maybe she's on Facebook. Maybe she's texting. I don't know what she's doing, but she's busy. So what you need to do is give her the reason why you stopped her. The reason, Lisa, I came over here is because, and this is a few things you can say. You know what? I saw you. You got my attention. You're a very attractive woman. You caught my eye. You know what? I had to come and talk to you. Whatever your reason is, guys, you have to have a reason why you stopped her from what she was doing. Why you either stopped her from walking or you stopped her while she was at a standstill doing something. So it's very important to give her the reason why. This is the reason why I stopped you, Lisa. And the reason why I stopped you is, you know what? You are a very beautiful woman. And you know what? You caught my eye. So I had to come over here and talk to you. However you want to do it, okay? Okay? Give her the reason. The next thing is really the end. The next thing is what do you want from this? What is your end game? What do you want to do with Lisa? Sure, I know you want to fuck, but we just introducing, so fuck you guys. At this point, I want to let her know not only the reason why I came up to her, but what are my intentions, the what of this. And after I give her the reason, the thing that I would say is this. Then I will go with Lisa, after I say this is the reason why I stopped you, because I'm interested in you. And what I would love to do is take you out. You get that shit straight. What I would like to do, shit. What I would like to do is take you out. But where are you going to take her? Where are you going to take her? Coffee, tea, feeding the ducks, or ice cream? The reason why I say that, guys, is because it's very simple. And it's not I don't want you spending money. I want it to be a light date, a light one. But you're letting her already know. You've already let her, remember, guys, you've already let her know. You already let her know the reason why you stopped her. Now it's time for the what do you want to do? What is your end game? And the end game is I want to take you out for coffee, tea, feeding the ducks, or ice cream. Something light and something simple, because I like to get to know you better. You're almost done. Very easy, very simple. You have been straight to the point. You're assertive, and you're letting her know what is and not what could be by doing this. Now, once you get to the last thing, remember, no dinners, only coffee, tea, feeding the ducks, or ice cream. That's it. That's all she gets. Okay? That is all she gets with you. Oh, shit. Let me see if I can go back to Z. All right, there we go. So the next thing I want you to do after that, I wonder what this is. Okay, the next thing that's a point. The next thing I want you to do after that is use her name and end it out. Now, when you ask her for coffee, tea, and I forgot the next thing, shit. Okay, here the NC, and it should be, and I left out a letter. There you go, perfect. It should be NCC. I'm sorry. So at this point, after you let her know you want to do the coffee or tea, feeding the ducks or ice cream, that's when you say, Lisa, here's my card. Give me a call. Okay. And I'm going to explain that in a second, but I'm just trying to show you how to finish this thing out. Here's my card. Give me a call. And whether you give her your card or take hers, and we'll talk about that in a second, then what you need to do is go to your last C, and your last C is courteous. Well, Lisa, you know what? It was nice meeting you. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a nice day. That easy, that simple. That is all you need to do as far as your approach. In that order, it is a very easy, basic way to meet women that's transparent, that's very courteous. It's not rude, obnoxious, or anything like that. You're being straightforward. You're letting her know the reason why you came up to her right here. You're letting her know what your intentions are. You're handing her your card. And last but not least, you're saying, well, you know what, Lisa, it was nice meeting you. You have a nice day. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay. So that right there is the basic of approach. But now let's talk about the cards real quick and the importance of this. Okay. Because we got a few things we need to cover. So the important thing about the card, okay, the reason why I tell you guys to give women your cards, because a lot of you guys don't even understand. Why do I give the woman my card? The reason you give the woman your card is because I don't want you pandering behind her. If a man who has a lot of pussy is going to be arrogant enough to say, call me, number one. But number two, it goes back to a time, and I cannot draw this, so I will try to draw this the best way I can. This looks like shit. I don't even know. This is like I say, Doug. Wait, this is terrible. Let me erase this shit. You know what? I'm just gonna make a square out of it. That looks very terrible. Let me get ready. Let me get rid of that shit. All right. So basically, let me show you this. I'll just square it off. This right here, this represents a handkerchief. Okay. There used to be a time back in the day when women, back in the olden days, would have a handkerchief. And when a woman, this is my woman, spotted a guy that she was interested in, she would not just walk up to that guy. She would drop a handkerchief near that guy, showing him that she is interested in him. He would then pick the handkerchief up and start a courtship. Now, remember, what I'm showing you is not, this goes beyond the internet and all the other bullshit you have been taught. The reason I say give her your card is this simple. If she accepts your card, then guess what? And calls you or texts you, that means there is interest, okay? But even with interest, remember, there are levels here. Let's talk about those levels real quick. Let me show you that there are levels here with women. There are levels here, and I don't want to get too much into this, but there is curiosity, attraction, and attention. Okay, those are your three levels: curiosity, attraction, and attention. Now, for a lot of women, when they are really, really, when you get her attention and they call you, they usually call because you got their attention. There was something that you did that caught their attention, or there's something they like about you. That's where you get the attention from. Now, if you're in the C area as curiosity, it's very rare that she's going to talk to you, but we're not getting into that. So anyway, so once you give her your card, okay, and I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, well, Steve, what do I put on my card? What do I put on my card? Very easy. Let me show you. Your name, phone number, and email address. That's all you need to put on there. You don't need to be fancy or anything like that. And the reason, just your name, number, and email. And let me tell you why. You're not in high school anymore. You are grown ass men. You don't need to go around ripping little pieces of paper off of things and write your number down. You don't need to grab her phone and put your number in or put her number in yours. You don't need to do any of that. What you need to do is be arrogant enough to give her a business card and tell her to call me with your name, number, and email. That's it. Name, number, and email. That's all you need. You don't need anything else, guys. On a white card, very easy, very simple, okay? But let's keep going into this. Now that you have understood that you offering her, you offered the business card, to call me. Now let's talk about the next thing is the 3 things women can say. We're going to talk about the 2 no's, and we're going to finish it off with wedding rings. Now there are 3 things that a woman can say to you guys, okay? 3 things. This is it. This is the blueprint on what a woman can say to you right here, guys. 3 things. She can say no. She can say, I have a boyfriend or I'm married. And the last one she could say is get the fuck out of my face. Those are the 3. Those 3 simple things a woman can say to you. Those 3. And what I'm saying to you is this simple. If she says anything other than fuck you and walk away, you still have a chance and an opportunity because you guys don't know how women are. And let me show you how they are. And I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use this. This right here represents, God, it's pretty bad. This right here represents what I call a wedding ring, okay? It's a wedding ring. And some women will put on a wedding ring even if they're single. And the reason why they do this is because there are a lot of guys that hit on women, and depending on what the woman wants, she is looking for a certain guy. Now, if a woman is looking for a one-night stand with a guy, 9 times out of 10, if she's single, she will wear what you see right there is a wedding ring on her finger, even if she's not even married. But the reason why is very simple. Is because in her world, she wants to separate the guys because there are going to be 2 types of you individuals right here. 2 of them. One type here is the guy that wants a commitment. And then there's the guy that just wants to fuck. Now, the reason she would say no and have a boyfriend to test things out is because the guy that wants the commitment is going to say, well, she's got a boyfriend. I don't have a chance. So you know what? I'm out of the picture. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to leave her alone. Bomb. Boom. He's out of the picture. But then you have the guy who does not. Oh, shit. Then you have the guy who doesn't give a fuck. And this is the guy that will say, regardless if she has a man or a boyfriend, he's still going to approach her because in her eyes, he's like, okay, well then, this guy is not looking for the commitment. He might be looking for a quick fuck or someone I can just get with and spend time with. So that's why you always go for the second no, because you never know the situation. And how do you go for the second no? The way you go for the second no is this easy. When a woman says to you, no, this is the opportunity, I always say to her, if you would, you know what, and that, she says no, then what I would say to her is, well, hey, if you want to have fun, I say to her, if you want to have fun, you want to have a good time, you want to get away from it all, call me. Think about this, what I'm saying to her. If you want to have fun, meaning that sooner or later, her boyfriend or husband is not as fun. So I'm using keywords. If you want to have fun, give me a call sometime. If you want to have a good time, give me a call. Or I would say, if you want to get away from it all, give me a call when you can. Now, if she says no the second time, you kindly, well, it was nice meeting you, charge it to the game and leave. Now, if she takes your number, absolutely, give her your number, finish things up, and keep rolling. But then what if by chance she throws a monkey wrench and says, no, call me? What if she throws a monkey wrench or says, no, I don't accept numbers. No, this is not what I do. I don't really feel comfortable doing this. Why don't you take my number? Very easy solution, because I know you guys are like, well, shit, what do I do in that case and scenario? It's a very easy scenario, guys. If she says, no, call me, what I want you to do is very easy and very simple in these steps. Number one, take her number. Let's go over right here. So if there's a possibility she says, no, take my number, this is what I want you to do, and this very easy. The first thing I want you to do is take her number, okay? Take her number. She'll write it down on a piece of paper, whatever the fuck she has. Take her number. Now, this is the very important thing. When you want to talk to her, when you want to either call her or talk to her, and I would say just to talk to her, what I want you to do is I want you to text her I want you to text her. And what I want you to do is, this is what you do. Hey, how you doing? This is Steve from earlier today, or this is Steve from yesterday. We met at the outside of the wherever you met her at. When you have some free time, get back at me or hit me back. Once you say that, call me or text me, more than likely text me. Once you instruct her what you want her to do, that is when you guys need to throw her shit in the trash can. Throw her number away. Because now you're back having the high ground. And if she's interested in you, she is going to get back in touch with you. But if she's not, who gives a fuck? You already threw her number away. You keep it moving. But also remember this, guys. If she calls you or texts you back, you have her number at that point, and then you just put it in your phone. But do not put it in your phone until she reaches out to you first to show you there's an indication that she is interested in you, or curious about you, or you have her attention. So this should solve all your problems. This is very easy. It's very cut and dry. I've given you the why. We have talked about the blueprint of women, of why they are going from point A to point B, or A to A. We talked about the ways that you approach. We talked about the handkerchief and her approaching you, and why you should allow her to come at you first. We've also discussed the 3 things that a woman can say to you. We've discussed the 2 no's, going for 2 no's, And last but not least, we discuss why single women wear wedding rings. Now, remember, guys, this is just the beginning. This is not, you're not even in the game yet, because again, it's up to how you use the conversation courses, the types of women, all those things come into play later on. This is just a simple scenario and a simple small boot camp on how to approach women. What do you say? But I wanted to make sure you have an understanding of why I'm showing you this. These women are always going to be moving from point A to point B. Always, guys, always remember that. This is the law, rule, and code, man. They're either going from A to A or A to B. That's it, guys. A to A or A to B. That's all. That's it. That's the rule. And they don't have time to sit around and have long, drawn-out conversations with you. That's why you need to get in and get out. You need to let her know the reason why you came up to her and what you want to do with her. You need to then to instruct her to call you by handing out your business card. And then after you exchange that information or get her number, remember, she might not take your card. You get her number and you remember, use her name. Again, with courteous. Well, again, it was very nice meeting you. I look forward to talking to you. Have a nice day and walk the fuck off, okay? So, guys, this is just a quick, I'm knocking out two birds with one stone, because with the membership, we're going to be doing boot camps like this for our members. But I just wanted to touch and see how it works and see if it worked properly, also by helping you out understanding how to approach women. So I am going to put this on the main YouTube. This is going to be on the Man Mindset. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is as easy and as basic as it gets. You don't need to use the pickup lines. You don't need the tricks and gimmicks, the NLP. You don't need to do any of that stuff, because remember, you don't know what woman you're dealing with yet. So it's best for you to be transparent and let these women know be courteous, introduce yourself, shake her hand, let her know why you approached her, and let her know what you're expected to do. Hand your number. If she says no, give her the offer of free time, get away, have fun. If she says, take my number, take her number, say goodbye to her, use her name. Then when you're ready to talk to her, you text her, tell her to call you, throw her number away. If she gets in touch with you, then you put her number in the phone, and then you move on to the conversation and text the text part. So I just wanted to do this little quick boot camp for you. I hope it was everything that you could, not everything that you want to hear. I hope you was able to give you more clarity on how all this stuff works. Anyway, I'm the Dean, www.themanmindset.com. I hope this is able to give you guys this, because now when we do the radio show, and y'all ask me about approaching women, I'm gonna direct your ass either to my website or to this right here, where you can have this. You can use this now. Where do you get your business cards? There are places you can go. Type up business cards. Vistaprint does like 500 for $99. There are several places. Just Google it or go on Chrome or wherever you do. Google business cards, and they're cheaper. You get more business cards for a cheaper price now, and do it like that. Get your business cards. Remember, just your name, number, and email address, okay? This is easy, fun, and simple. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you all for your time and listening to me. I appreciate you all. I am the Dean. If you have any questions, go to themanmindset.com. But this is a very easy tutorial. I hope this is fun. And again, guys, I will talk to you later. Thank you for your time. And I hope I was able to clarify and get everything to you that is very simple and easy to understand. Just follow this basic script. There are no hole. You cannot poke holes in this shit. It is transparent. It's simple. It's easy. And it's not yo baby, hey mama, and all that other stuff. This is just being a man about yourself. And this is one of millions of ways that we will show you later on. But this is the basic one of the man mindset. Thank you.